talk about people who do stupid things that we all can agree are stupid things. Now, what do I mean when I say that? I mean, we're going to talk about this guy named Joe Schilling. To start the show, this guy is an MMA fighter. He fought for Bellator, which was which I guess that's a now defunct MMA league, a professional MMA league. He fought for Bellator. He was a Glory Tournament champion. And I guess now he is just a former MMA fighter. So he's not in the game right now, but this guy knocked the dude out, sucker punched the shit out of a guy in a restaurant. Let's take a look at the video. We're going to look at the video and then we're going to talk about it, because I think there's some interesting things that have kind of developed since the actual incident that really do kind of a little bit awkward to me. It seemed a little awkward. It seemed like things just kind of some things that didn't really come together for me. But let's take a look at the video and then we'll talk about more. So this is the video here of our guy who was knocked unconscious by this Joe Schilling character. Let's take a look at it. I think it's pretty pathetic, but let's take a look. So like I was watching this is only a 20-second video, right? But I was watching this and I'm just thinking to myself, like, what is it? I mean, okay. He's walking up behind him here and okay, the guy clearly, you know, he didn't know he was there. I think he said sorry, because you see this guy like nod his head right there, like he heard him, like, no problem. And then he just turned around. So of course the dude must have said something to him. But I mean, at what point here does this look like anything other than a sucker punch? Let's read this article from, and I just really literally picked this article like randomly. I typed in the dude's name, found this article, MMA fighting. I figured, hey, do an MMA site, so, you know, it's actually relevant instead of just grabbing from a Yahoo article or something like that. So Joe Schilling says man he knocked out in bar screamed racist slurs, claims self-defense. Former Bellator fighter Joe Schilling has claimed self-defense after a video of him knocking out a man at a bar went viral. Schilling, 37, same age as me, wrote on Instagram he was scared. He was scared for his life and simply defending myself against the evil in this world. That is a quote from this motherfucker. Man, you were scared for your life. He clearly did not know that somebody, I mean, he had to have known somebody was filming him, right? Like, he had to have known that. Like, you would be stupid if you didn't think somebody was filming you. Interesting that this camera was already fixated on this guy to start the video. He's the centerpiece. He is the centerpiece. And also, it is very curious to me that there is literally no context being given to back up the claim that this guy was screaming racist slurs. This guy videotaping. Usually when you watch a video and it has something to do with somebody saying some outlandish shit, some racist shit, usually whoever's recording is talking about that. And they're saying, I'm recording this because of this, or this person just did that, or somebody in the immediate vicinity of you would be either having words with this cat or, you know, something. Somebody would be saying something, I hope, if that were the case. This camera is literally set up perfectly to capture something happening. Perfectly ready to videotape this. To me, and this is just my opinion, this is just me reading into it and using my deductive reasoning, I feel like Schilling and whoever's behind the camera set up to do something to this dude. Now, maybe this guy said something to Schilling earlier in the night or in the whatever time it may have been when this happened. Maybe he said something that got under that cat's skin. I mean, look, wouldn't be the first time that an MMA fighter has just went AWOL and start acting crazy in a bar. How many articles have we seen? How many news headlines have we read about MMA fighters just going crazy and just knocking motherfuckers out at bars? We know that they do that. That's a thing. They're in a violent sport. They're taught to be violent by nature. They're taught to be instantly violent, like unreasonably violent for the sake of, you know, their sport. So why you think that's just such an easy thing to turn off? Football is a violent sport. We're trained to be violent but under control. We're trained to be precise. I usually don't have an issue like it's hard to make me mad outside in my daily life. But if you got me mad, there would be some natural like instincts that have been trained into me from football where I would, if it came to a physical confrontation, my aggression would go up to level 100 because it's a physical confrontation. And that's what I do. Physical confrontations. But I feel like him and his boy must have planned that. Whoever is holding the camera. I feel like they must have planned it. I feel like they had to. Anyways. Scared for his life, a lie. Protecting himself against the evil in this world, a self-righteous lie. So there you have it. My opinion on that shit that he said, because that is garbage. Now, okay, so Schilling, 37, wrote on Instagram, he was scared for his life and simply defending myself against the evil in this world after confrontation with the man he said used a racial slur. The video surfaced Monday and quickly went viral. Schilling, who last fought in the Bellator cage in 2019, could not be immediately reached for comment. While the confrontation between Schilling and the unknown man appeared to take place in a very short period of time, Schilling said the man had upset the restaurant staff and bar patrons before targeting him. The busboy, who happens to be black. Okay, and this is a quote. This is what he is saying happened. The busboy, who happens to be black, walks by and this idiot bumps into him and screams out, "Me and broke niggas, we don't get along," he wrote. The busboy was seriously offended, but doesn't want to lose his job. As the night goes on, this clown starts looking at me and rapping whatever song is being played while making eye contact with me. I'm like, what's wrong with this idiot? So he's a fucking child. So you're a 37-year-old who is immature as fuck and doesn't understand how to ignore people that irritate you or ignore people that you think are doing too much. It's your job to knock them the fuck out. That's what you think. That shit doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I mean, why are you paying that much attention to this cat is my question. Why are you paying so much? If he had so seriously offended the busboy, where's the busboy statement to back this up? If he so offended the patrons in the establishment, then where are people? Where are their comments about this? I'm sure that there would have been a commotion going on. I mean, how did he stay in the building if he was doing that? How did he not get kicked out by the staff, by the manager? If the busboy went and told the manager that this cat called me and some shit, the manager should handle that, correct? And he would have been out the door. He would have been done. He would have been kicked out. Where is he? Where are these people who could corroborate your entire story? Let's continue on. Schilling indicated the video was filmed after he went outside to smoke a cigarette. He wrote that he put his hand out with the man. When the man bumped into him, the man said sorry, but when the man saw it was him, his demeanor changed. The man yells, "Hey!" I turn around and he flexes on me. Bad decisions are made every day. America. It is a literal like self-report. He's self-reporting without even like knowing it. It says here, after going back to his table, Schilling said 2 servers, the busboy and DJ at the restaurant thanked him. Here is his Instagram. The guy you knocked out, and this shit right here was hilarious to me. This was hilarious to me because to me, I cannot believe this. This is utter bullshit. The guy you knocked out is my ex. He used physically abuse me on a regular basis. Thank you for sticking up for that, busboy, and for the closure you just gave me. Closure? Closure? I've been waiting 8 years for karma to hit him straight in the face. That sounds like some shit that an MMA, that somebody who fights a lot would put up there. This is like supposed to be the ex-girlfriend of the guy that he knocked out. Thanks for giving closure to my girl and most likely to so many women. You are the karma that came to literally knock him out. From my friend and myself. We appreciate you. This shit don't even like sound like this is like weird. Closure to your girl. You know this guy? Yes, my friend and I both do. He was physically abusive to her. And he is just absolutely horrible to other women. He's a mess, and I wasn't shocked when I saw this video. He provokes people at bars. This shit is phony as hell. I can't buy this shit. This is phony. This guy is going the extra mile right now. When I was growing up, I always felt like if you're gonna pick on somebody, don't go after someone that you know you can handle in an instant. You go after somebody who actually presents a threat to you himself. That brings me to this. Joe Schilling. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at Joe Schilling in his natural habitat, in his natural place of comfort, in his place of work. Let's take a look at Joe Schilling and see what his true fighting skills look like against somebody who ain't sipping on a fucking Miller Lite at 7 p.m. after just doing a 9-to-5 shift at Enterprise Rent-A-Car, you know what I mean, on a Monday. Let's take a look at what it looks like when somebody his size steps up to his ass. Let's take a look.
He said, I'm a small blood fighter.
He's soft as pudding. Wow. Did he even, what round was this?
Fighter. He said, I'm a small blood fighter.
Look at him. He even knows that his ass is soft. He even knows his ass is soft. Look at him. Fucking easy. Not even sweating. Not even sweating. Joe Schilling is a fucking bum. You heard it from me. The fight just started, I think. This was like a first round knockout. So again, these are the guys who go into bars and fucking knock out 9-to-5 average Joes who just are trying to live their life. He might be obnoxious. He might be drunk. He might even be talking shit. But you a grown man and you're supposed to be a professional. You know that your hands really are deadly weapons. You can kill somebody. I mean, of course, somebody needs to teach his ass a lesson, but it would appear that somebody has already taught his ass a lesson for talking shit. Okay, he got his eyes closed. Wow! His eyes are closed. Huh, coward. Coward! Let me do this. Because now I feel a little bit, I want to dig deeper. I want to dig deeper. Because I feel like, oh, ha! Beat! Beat! Okay, what's going on here? Is there another? Oh, they fought twice? Oh, shit, he knocked him out twice. So he just been whooping his ass. No, this is kickboxing.
We're in a kickboxing ring. They got big gloves on.
Oh, he hit him with that spinning. Yeah! Oh, he knocked him out twice.
Laid him out seconds before the bell ended the second round.
Oh, my God. This guy, Hisaki, what the fuck is his name? Hisaki, I'm about to follow this guy. This guy he is my hero right now. Oh, man, come on, man. What is this? Catch a pervert in your bathroom, in your family business bathroom with the fucking dildo. I'm not sorry. Fuck this POS. So, Exhibit B. This is a guy who likes to beat up people that he knows he can beat up. This dude is a straight bully. Like,
what the fuck? Fucking dildo in my bathroom, you sick fucking piece of shit.
Little context on the video you saw earlier. Running my gym. This guy sneaks in. This bum sneaks in, starts taking a shower. A couple students tell me that this guy there's a bum in the bathroom taking a shower. I get it. Bums need showers too, although you're trespassing. So I'm waiting for him to come out.
Although you're trespassing. This dude is a fucking beta. This dude is a bitch.
Water turns off. Knocking on the door. He won't answer the door. I won't answer the door. He starts screaming when I'm knocking on the door. Finally,
yeah, I'm
opens
sure he
the
did.
door,
I'm sure he did.
He's fucking himself in the ass with a dildo. That's why I did.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he was doing in there when you were banging on the door. That's what he was doing. I'm sure it was. You're credible. Okay, this is the same website. Another article. Joe Schilling potentially facing one charge of battery for alleged bar attack. Former Bellator fighter Joe Schilling is potentially facing one misdemeanor. Look, in the state of Georgia, what he did is a felony. That's felony assault. Like, they don't play with that. In Georgia, they don't play. If you get into a fight and you get charges pressed, it is felony assault. And it's not even like, you probably get probation, but it's a felony. Okay, let me back up a little bit here. Because there's new information. I didn't want to read over any old shit. So here we go. Schilling, 37, was caught on video knocking out a man who later identified himself as Justin Balboa on Sunday night at a bar in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. According to a police report obtained by MMA Fighting, Balboa told officers that he is a 31-year-old busboy who works at an Outback Steakhouse restaurant. What? So now we know that this fucking bum is lying. We know he's lying. You know he's lying. You know he's lying now. Because now, all of a sudden, this cat's over here saying that he was using racial slurs against the busboy at that restaurant. But by coincidence, he is also a busboy. Representatives with the Fort Lauderdale Police Department initially made contact with Balboa on Sunday night. Balboa had a bloody lip and described Schilling as a 6'5", 270-pound white male who just hit him for no reason. Balboa would not elaborate on how and why the male punched him, according to the police report, but was obviously intoxicated. See, and this is again, I don't want to get into like a diatribe on police reports, but police reports are very odd things, because if it's left to the cops to write down what they think, they will say that this guy's obviously intoxicated. That same night, Balboa told officers that he only wanted the incident documented in order to file a civil suit against the establishment. Oh, he gonna get his bread. Yeah. Inside the establishment, something like that happens. If they want to sue, yeah, he might have some grounds to, get something, because, there'll be some mitigating factors, but definitely is something that's going to happen. Officers also spoke to the manager of the bar Sunday. The manager stated that Balboa was extremely intoxicated and possibly made an improper remark about the girlfriend / wife of the male who had struck him, which caused the fight to escalate. See, this is so weird to me. They're covering up for this cat. I can see it in these statements. They're trying to cover up for this cat. And why do I say this? I say this, one reason why I say this is because I've been in these situations. I did have a cat who punched me in the club. Like, he was a small dude. I mean, when I say punch, picture like a 5'6", maybe 145 pound, 135 pound guy, like swinging on me. I didn't feel the punch, but he did punch me. And, I mean, needless to say, I destroyed this cat. One hit. And I still don't even know why he hit me. I have no idea why he hit me. But the owner of the club knew me. The owner and the manager, and, they all knew who I was. So when they came to me with the sheet of paper that had, there was the trespass thing for that cat to sign, they already told me they already let me know that, they dragged this dude out and threw him down some steps, and he rolled right into the cop car. Jacksonville JSO. He rolled right into the cop car. And they said he's drunk, and yes, he hit me first. He did strike me first, but was he like shit-faced? No, he wasn't shit-faced. But that helps solidify any kind of backlash towards the establishment. The manager also noted that Balboa is a regular customer who routinely causes problems at the establishment due to his intoxication level. And he hasn't been banned. He hasn't been kicked out at any point. You allow him to continue to do that to make your business look worse and worse, look like you don't have any kind of control over people's actions in your establishment. So who should be losing their job here? Maybe the manager of that establishment who has not shown the ability to keep someone who is a detriment to their business from coming to their business. You can get a police trespass restraining order against that guy at any moment with a sheet of paper that the cops have in their car that you sign. And this guy, if he steps back in the threshold of that building, will be under arrest by police when you call them. So if this dude has been a problem for so long in your establishment, this shouldn't even have happened, because he should have been banned and given a trespassing charge like easily at this point. This should not be a thing. And there are my lawn guys whizzing away. Balboa subsequently spoke with the Florida Police Department for follow-up conversation on Monday after watching the video of his altercation with Schilling online. After seeing the video, Balboa told officers that he changed his mind and wished to prosecute Schilling for the alleged attack. And that's because when you get knocked the fuck out, you don't know what happened. He just stood up to the dude and blanked, and then woke up, and they said, yeah, he knocked you the fuck out. When he saw the video online and it's going viral, yeah, prosecute that motherfucker, and I'm gonna sue him. Save the videos, save the statements. We gonna handle this. And give me the camera footage from the restaurant. You know what I mean? This shit is crazy. It was something that should not have happened, Balboa's attorney, Robert Solomon, told MMA Fighting. It should not have happened. You watch the video and you cringe. This is a professional fighter. Tell me you felt threatened as a professional fighter that's fighting in the highest level of all fighting. Like, come on. That's basic. Bellator and all these things, I don't buy it. I think it was uncalled for, and there's consequences when you do things like that. I think a professional fighter overreacted to a situation that he didn't need to do what he did, Solomon added. And to punch somebody as hard as he punched the guy, he's lucky he's not dead and we're dealing with a different type of case. Solomon said that Balboa went to the hospital following the incident. He's got right now a head injury. He's coming. Hey, bruh, Joe Schilling, he coming for your paper. Guarantee it. Whew. He coming for your gym, cuz. That gym you got gonna be his. Solomon said, we don't know the extent of it. MMA Fighting's attempt to contact Schilling were unsuccessful. Schilling wrote on Instagram on Monday that he was scared for his life during the incident and he was simply defending himself against the evil in this world. Where's the busboy that he called the N-word, that he said a racial slur to? Where is he? So that was a lie, clearly, because this dude's actually the busboy. He is the busboy. KC Lining, a representative for the Fort Lauderdale Police Department, told MMA Fighting on Tuesday that there's no charges have been formally filed by Balboa at the time of this writing. As far as we're concerned, the status of this case is on the victim's shoulders right now. Lining said, I don't know how the fuck to say that. He has to make the effort to file the case with the state attorney's office, and then it'll go from there. For me, like, I know these kind of cats. I mean, when you are somebody who is in a, ultra competitive sport, which, MMA is literal combat. It's literal combat. Football is combat in a different way. But ultra competitive, like only the best are able to stay. Only the best will make it. There is there are all these different people who come through and you get to see the true selves, someone's true self. A lot of times you see people's their true personalities, their true essence. You see that because the sport, it pulls that out of you. You have to be a certain kind of person to do that. Same thing with football. You got to be a certain kind of person to do that. You have to be somebody who's willing to, go put everything you have, like body, mind, and soul, into it with no guarantee that there will be any success to come of it. In those environments, you cannot hide who you are. You cannot hide who you are. You cannot hide what you really bring to the table. And for all this shit that this guy tries to talk about in his responses to this situation, and for all that you would think that this guy is actually like a force, having been a Bellator champion, you would think that one would have a certain level of self-awareness about what is worth your time as an individual, but also worth your time when it comes to dealing with altercations and situations with other people that can turn into and escalate into things that aren't necessary for you and what you have going on in your life. So for him to literally just decide, walking up on somebody, that if this dude even makes one look and even makes one flinch at me, I'm gonna knock him the fuck out. If that's all it takes, then I know what kind of cat you are. You're a coward. You're a coward ass bitch. Because those are the ones who, in regular public settings, tried to assert themselves as some type of alpha dominator amongst people. And they use people who they know can in no way threaten them to make their claim as an alpha male, as an alpha. That's what they use. They use the cats who are just, who can't beat you, who can't beat you. This is the truth of who you are. This is the truth.